police station. Found his card in Claudia's purse. And his mobile number was the last one on her call list.
Shit.
Janice, can you print Claudia Sanderson's notes off?
I've just given Linda her assessment form.
I want the whole file, please. You okay?
No. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Right. It's printing. And that was that Valerie woman again about next weekend. She wants to know if your paper's going to be on cybersex, sadomasochism, subdom, infantilism.
Tell her cybersex.
Do you know she's going to be much longer? We've got to pick our granddaughter up from school at 3.
Would you be able to come back tomorrow?
We've come all the way from Ilkley. Oh, what time?
Janice, can you sort Mr. and Mrs. Coulson out, please?
3:30.
Tell you what, while I'm at it, I'll stick her back up your bum and hoover the floor. Claudia Sanderson's notes.
Will you ring me and let me know what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they have to check these things out. It'll be nothing.
Yeah, it's just that it's Angie and she hates him.
Look, at the end of the day, she's a professional. She's not going to concoct a case out of nothing.
She went to a swingers club.
Yeah, why wouldn't she? I mean, it's guaranteed sex.
This is the second time today this has come up. Did you know there was a new one opened up in Army?
No one didn't.
Who did she say she went with?
I don't think she went with anyone.
Well, maybe she did go with someone. Maybe he was into...
Linda, you're not a copper anymore. Just let Angie do her job.
I think it's got something to do with it. I mean, it's too much of a coincidence. A swingers club opens up and 2 female autoerotic asphyxiations. I'm gonna go down there, see what it's all about.
Not by yourself, you're not. Look, if you wait till I'm finished, I'll come with you.
Yeah, OK. Oh, and bring 2 forms of ID. We're gonna have to become members.
How do you think I feel when you say things like I'm too fast and I don't do it properly, huh?
When have I said that? I swear on our kids' lads, I've never ever said didn't do it properly.
Andy?
He might be fast, but he's good, and he's always made sure we're all right. Do you know what I mean?
That you have an orgasm?
Yeah, he'd finish me off, you know. I mean, when we were first going out, we were at it all the time. We once did it 6 times one night, could hardly walk. I swear to God, I had cystitis for 3 days. I didn't need no vibrator.
Andy, what have you got to say to that?
That's his problem. He never says now.
Because I don't get a bloody chance, do I?
Well, now you can.
So go on, then. It's your turn to say something. Open your gob.
She's never said anything like that before.
Maybe that's what therapy's all about.
I thought that we might use it together. Okay, I didn't want you to use it on your own. And when I came in from my shift that night and I found it on bed, I was gutted.
Well, why didn't you say?
How can I compete with a Jodacell 900? And another thing, it's bigger than me.
You bought it.
A hand?
I just feel like... I feel like I'm no good. And that she don't love me.
It's a lump of bloody plastic. And it was just before my period. I'm like a bitch on it. And you were working. What am I supposed to do?
Don't mind if she uses it, as long as she still wants me.
Of course I want you, you daft bugger. I thought you didn't want me.
And we can help with the premature ejaculation.
It's not really 6 seconds. I was just saying that. We're all right.
Well, I've got a leaflet if you want.
Are you okay? I love him to bits, really.
Should we go home?
Might as well. Right, cheers.
Andy, take the leaflet on domestic violence.
What was that?
Just our opening times in case you need us again.
We don't need no therapist. We can sort our own stuff out.
Your number was logged 3 times on her mobile.
Yes, I told you. She called me to get Linda's work number, and I rang her back.
And the second time she rang, what was that about?
I've been here almost 2 hours now. You're gonna have to charge me with something or let me go.
All I am asking is if you spoke to her.
She wanted me to give her Linda's mobile number.
And did you give it to her?
Yes.
How come you didn't tell us that before?
I didn't want to drag Linda into it because she's been worried enough about the whole thing as it was. She's upset because Greg referred her.
And the 3rd time?
What?
The 3rd time she called, when the call lasted 20 minutes and ended approximately an hour before her estimated time of death. What did she want then? Richard.
think we need to contact her solicitor.
Why? What for?
Because you're one of the last known people to talk to her before she died. That isn't going to go away.
Well, they can't prove anything because I didn't do it. See you at home.
Got a call somewhere first.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I thought we could get a video and a takeaway.
I'm not hungry. Sandwich will do me.
Do you want me to put a ring around your appointment as well?
I'm not going again. It's a waste of time. It's you she wants to see.
She said she wanted to see both of us.
What's she gonna say to me? Huh? Think about it. I haven't got a problem.
Neither have I. Do you want ham or cheese?
Neither. I'll have some after. I'm off out.
Where are you going?
To gym. I promised Pete a game of squash. I'll see you later.
And what time will you be back?
What are you worried about that for? You'll only be asleep anyway.
Call this the finish area. We're hoping to have another lunch swing installed, maybe next month. We have all the equipment in the cupboard there, or you can bring your own. Upstairs we have private rooms with a viewing gallery. Sometimes I like to watch.
Really?
Well, it's one of the joys of having a club like this.
But it's members only.
Absolutely. But you can sign in a guest for an extra £20 with photo ID. Of course, we prefer couples. Follow me.
Do you have a list of all your members?
Of course.
Can anybody look at that list?
Absolutely not. It's strictly private. We have members who come here for a little bit of fun and relaxation with, well, how can I put this? A sexual partner who might not be their spouse or girlfriend. We never ask any questions.
But do you run any kind of checks on your members?
What do you mean?
I meant criminal.
We have a very respectable establishment here.
There are not many people here. Will it liven up later?
Come 10 o'clock tonight, this place will be heaving.
Right, thanks very much. You might come back later.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. Frank, isn't it? You used to work with Claudia.
Claudia? Oh, Claudia Sanderson.
I'm afraid you won't be working with her anymore.
Is there any tea, Mum? I'm starving.
There's some ham in the fridge. Make yourself a sandwich. I'll ring your dad and ask him to bring you some crispy duck back.
Where is he?
He's at the gym.
I don't see him there.
He's playing squash with your Uncle Pete.
Squash court's the right direction. There aren't new floor laid. It doesn't matter. I'll get smart freezer.
I thought she must be ill, because I don't think she ever missed a day since she worked there. It's funny, though, because I was going to give her a ring tonight and all.
No. So you knew her really well, then?
We were mates, yeah.
And bed partners?
You know I'm married, don't you?
Yeah, I gathered.
Well, it all started when we were working away. It's a bit like time out, you know.
And did you bring her here?
Must be joking. Claudia bought me. I didn't know this place existed.
So what does she like?
Pretty much everything.
Did it ever get violent?
What, you mean like proper violent?
Yeah. Like heavy bondage or erotic breath play.
Breath play?
Did she ever ask you to put pressure on her throat?
I don't remember.
Come on, Frank. Rack your brains, eh?
It were her idea. Claudie? Wake up, Claudie. What's up with you? I don't mind telling you. Freak me out.